It's Sunday, and you know what that means, guys. It's time for some NBA Jam. I'm SamuraiT-X, and it's been 2 weeks since our last episode, since we covered it with Mortal Kombat Test Your Luck videos. So NBA Jam is back for another 2 weeks before switching around the schedule again. So, in the last video we beat the Portland Blazers 47 points to 45. Our next opponents are the Utah Jazz. So I'm looking forward to this match because it's been a while, so wonder if any rust is on me. But in the last video, the Monstars stole my talent because nothing was happening for me. But let's hope we get better luck this time. So we're going to stay as Sam, and we got 23 matches winning streak, and we are currently first place. We're still on course of getting the beating every team, so it's looking good. We're going to stay as the winning formula, which is Chicago Bulls. So we're on a 23-0 record right now, as we are taking on the Utah Jazz, which I said. So let's go. And obviously we're not going to win the center because we barely do. When we do, I'm sometimes surprised. And Maloney scores the first pointers in this match. And Scottie Pippen has scored a 3-pointer. So it's best to say that the Monstars haven't stolen his talent for too long. Wow, they're just passing it around and they're likely going to score this. Yeah, they are. And that was points for Stockton, I believe. Another 3-pointer? Yes, indeed. So Pippen has added 6 points to his total already after 2 shots. And Utah Jazz are level, thanks to a slam dunk by Stockton. Grant's going for the 2-pointer. Whoa, that was terrible. That was awful. See, this is why I don't rely on my teammate as much, because he's not really the best shooter in the game. Probably one of the worst. And Pippen's 3 for 3 in 3-pointers. Seems he's got his talent back at the right time. He's going for another 3-pointer. And he's got another 3-pointer. Excellent stuff. So that's 4 3-pointers in a row. Seems he's got his talent at the right time. And Pippen's rejected that. Can his teammate finally get on the board? Nope. No good. My teammate is absolutely useless right now. But Pippen is 5 for 5 for 3-pointers. It's almost as if the talent has been restored in Pippen. Well, it technically has, but you know. It's a good thing, because we were just having a terrible time when we were trying to get 3-pointers the other video. Grabs the rebound. Please get your first points of the match. Thank you! Man, I'm tired of doing all the work on my own. You were good once, you were actually good for a while, and Stockton scores, and Chicago Bulls take a 5-point lead into the second quarter, which is 17 points to 12. So at the moment, for Chicago Bulls, it's hammer time. And there's your tip. I'm not going to read it because it's probably going to skip fast, so yeah, there's your tip. And the Utah Jazz start us off for the second quarter. And Maloney has slam dunked it. And here comes Pippen. Can he get his 6-pointer in a row? 3-pointer in a row? No, he can't. The streak's over. So now he's only scored 5 shots out of 6 from 3-pointers. Still a good ratio, by the way. But now the talent is gone. Just as we said, the talent is back. The talent is gone. And Stockton is really on fire now. Pippen's going to try for another 3-pointer. Wow, the talent is completely gone. And now Stockton is really on fire. Pippen's going to try again, 4th time asking, and he still cannot hit it, so he's going to just go for a 2-pointer. Because it seems our good form has come to an end with the whole 3-pointer. Okay, it's back. And the Birds were disappointed by that, as you can tell in the background. But, you know, it is what it is. Pippen has intercepted that. And Grant is going to get his 4th points in the match. So Pippen's got 20, while Grant's only got 4. No surprise there, considering he's been shocking with shooting. Intercepted. He's going to throw it to Grant. Back to Pippen. To to Grant, to Pippen. And Pippen's going to go for a 2-pointer. And he's on fire! Excellent stuff. So Stockton wasn't the only one that's been on fire. Even though he's been on fire the longest because he scored 5 shots in a row. There you go, Grant. I'm not going to count on you to try and score. Because you're failing me, Grant, in this game. Rejected! And Pippen has once again rejected that. Chicago Bulls take a 6-point lead, so they added 1 point to their total. You thought it was going to be a second quarter collapse, but then they somehow restored some sort of lead, thanks to Pippen anyway. So here's your half-time report. 28 points to 22. Pippen has 24, while Maloney has 10 and Stockton has 12. So, as you can see, it's pretty even there. But on the Chicago Bulls side, Grant's only got 4 points. I've tried to let him score, and you guys know I tried to let this guy score. And then he's a letdown, so I have to do the work by myself majority of the time. And here's another example of that. Without me, I think Grant's pretty useless. You might as well say I'm a one-man team at the moment. Pippen's going for that 3-pointer, and he's already got the 3-pointer. He's scored 7 3-pointers now. Is he going to make it number 8? No, he's not, because it was an ugly shot, as the announcer said. Ugly shot. It was an ugly shot. And Pippen's intercepted that. Grant should be there to get his 6th point of the game, and he does. Can he reach double figures? If Grant reaches double figures, I will be pleased, because personally that's all I want from my teammate, to at least reach double figures every match. Good 3-pointer by Stockton. Pass to Grant. Now let him slam dunk it. There we go. See, at least he's coming good now, but I'm still disappointed that he doesn't really contribute as much as he does. He's really not on target as I would think he would be. Pass it. Thank you. Right, let's do the fake. There we go. And there we go. Haha! 12 points is the lead now. So you can tell that this game might be more points than the previous game. Especially from the Chicago Bulls point side, because they're 8 points away from equaling their... oh dear! But they're 8 points away from equaling what they achieved in the last match. And rejected. So Pippen got rejected. But Maloney still scores. Pippen's going for a 3-pointer. And he's got it. So now 6 more points is required. Well, 5 more points, I say, because it was 47 they got last game match. That's rejected. Pippen to Grant. Grant back to Pippen. And then Grant's going to go for a 2-pointer. And he's got it. Amazing shot there. 17 points to lead. Utah Jazz has collapsed completely. And is it going to be another one? Nope. No good, but Chicago Bulls take a remarkable 17-point lead heading into the final quarter. Coach tips: burst of speed. Avoid pesky defenders and increase the speed of your player by holding down the turbo button. So the final quarter is underway, and Utah Jazz have a lot of work to do because they're 17 points behind. That is not where they want to be heading into the final quarter, but it is what it is because Chicago Bulls is just steamrolling them over. And Pippen has intercepted that. And Grant is going to reach double figures. Yes, he does. So that's not too bad. For Utah Jazz, seems meltdown has begun because they're 19 points behind. Pippen's going for the 3-pointer. And he's got the 3-pointer. So 51 points to 29. This has not been close at all the more you think about it. It's a 2-pointer, and they're 20 points behind now for Utah Jazz. This has been a bad defeat for the Utah Jazz. It's probably the biggest gap Chicago Bulls will have over a victory at. Pippen pushes his teammate. Don't know what that was about, but he pushed his teammate. And 3-pointer indeed, so 21 points to lead. I swear, if I get a 30-point victory, then that would just be very strange, because, you know, the difficulty's always been the same. That shot is awful, Grant, man. See, this is why I don't want you taking any more shots. You're missing. Right, Pippen's going for the 3-pointer. ugly shot, and there it is. The birds suddenly approve of the way we've turned this around after a shocking second quarter. It was a bit shocking, if I'm honest with you, but we actually won the second quarter by restoring the lead by 1 point. You know, we were 5 points ahead heading into the second quarter, then we extended that to 1 more point to 6, so that was very decent. Oh, good 3-pointer there. So it's 40 to 57. Well, now it's... Oh, put the nail in the coffin. That was the nail in the coffin. But then again, the nail was in the coffin after the third quarter. So Chicago Bulls win by 60 points to 40, which is a 20-point victory against the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz just couldn't handle Scottie Pippen today. And clearly Scottie Pippen scored more than the Utah Jazz alone. Take Grant's points off this game, and Scottie Pippen won this on his own. So it could be 1v2 if you want it that way. But let's add Grant's total on. So Scottie Pippen got 48, Grant got 12. The least in the whole match out of everybody else, because Maloney got 22 and Stockton got 18. So Chicago Bulls win their 24th game in a row. Excellent stuff. And our next opponents are Seattle. Seattle... Oh man, I forgot their name. I'll remember their name in the next video, but it's been a while since I last played an NBA Jam, so you gotta cut me some slack. But yes, this is NBA Jam Sunday for this week, and next week we will be playing Seattle to see if we can extend our winning streak to 25-0. This is SamuraiT-X signing out for NBA Jam Sunday. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next Sunday for another installment of NBA Jam Sunday. Take care, everybody.